Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, good. Good. Okay. All right, that's good. Let's do this. I'm gonna do a quick top-down analysis from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So we have the monthly open above the monthly opening price. We have about a day left until this monthly closes. All right, yeah. So we have a day left. Today's Thursday. We're gonna go to the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame had this reaction to the downside, and now we're pulling back up. So we don't have no wick on the weekly time frame, however. So we have daily time frame. So daily time frame, we practically just retraced all the way down, filling this daily BISI. Then we had these SMTs at these lows. Next day open, retested daily BISI, expansion, close. After that, the next day opened, took previous daily high, came back down, and then closed. Next open, we opened here, we manipulated, we took previous daily high, and now we're pulling back from previous daily high. So overall, right here is my target, but I don't like how we opened, took previous daily high, and now we're coming back below. So I don't really like seeing that if I'm bullish. 4-hour time frame. So once again, same thing. We came down, took sell side. SMT reacted off the daily BISI. We started grinding back up slowly. So yesterday we came down to discount So if we draw our dealing range from this swing point high to the swing point low, you can see how price retraced back down to discount. We tap this order block right here. I'm going to make this purple. So we retrace down to discount. We tap this order block. And then we had that reaction taking out the buy side above. So pretty much internal, external. We also had this 4-hour fair value gap right here. And you can see how this 4-hour FEG, we respected the consequent encroachment of this 4-hour PD array. So if you look closely at the bodies, you can see how we respected the CE of this consequent encroachment, and only the wicks did the damage. So when price closes above the 0.5 level, with body closures above respecting it and only the wicks, this is practically a good indication that we're going to respect this PD rate and go. Especially if you have the higher time frame narrative and set, you know that price is looking for higher prices. I just like to see this a lot. So open, manipulation, expansion, closed, and we had this 4-hour gap right here. So this 4-hour gap right here. So the next candle open, manipulation, expansion, closed, and we closed above this 4-hour gap. So then the next two 4-hour candles came down again, retested this inversion with this 4-hour gap. And then we took the buy side resting above. So it's kind of an internal inside this 4-hour and an external back up. So Asia pretty much did the work, taking out previous daily high. Next candle open, which is 6 a.m. Open, retest this inversion, and now we're coming back above. So the main level as of now for me is this 4-hour inversion. So this 4-hour inversion is my level. So I don't want to see a body closure below this 4-hour inversion. So if I take the swing high to the swing low, you have discount around this range. So for me to be bearish, I will have to pretty much see a body closure below the this up close candle. So this last up close candle from these two, I need to see a body closure below this one right here. And if we do get that body closure below, then I will start to be bearish. But as of now, I'm still bullish on price. Taking out at least this area here to print the wick for this devil's mark up here. So I'm not going to expect too much today, which is why I'm probably not going to take a trade today. But this 4-hour inversion will be my level. So I'm going to draw the premium discount of this range and keep that here. All right, now the hourly time frame. So hourly time frame, same thing, came down, swept liquidity, -4. Now retracement back to premium from this like push up. So Wednesday, what did Wednesday do? Wednesday, yesterday, pretty much just retraced back down to discount inside this hourly FEG. And then we started going back up, grinding back up with FOMC supporting it as well. And we took buy side. So now Thursday, we retrace back down to this 4-hour inversion. We are below the midnight. I'm going to put this a little bit more further. There we go. So yeah, we retrace back down to this 4-hour inversion. We're basically trying to find support off this 4-hour inversion level. And the targets for the highs will be London highs and Devil's Mark. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at right now. We are now above the midnight open as long as body, and we took London highs pretty fast right there. But as long as we stay above this 4-hour inversion, I'll pretty much remain bullish. All right, so now we're going to go over the 15. So the 15. Make it a little bit more wider like this. Okay. So 15-minute time frame, I have these deviations pulls from the swing low to the swing high because this was the start of this retracement leg down and then this reversal. So we have -4 aligning with previous weekly high. So these candles on the right side are basically the weekly candles. So this is previous weekly high right above here. And for the next pull is this one down here that tapped into this daily BISI or retested it, which was on Tuesday. And we also had some SMTs at these lows. So this one and pretty sure it's like the hourly thing. But we had some SMTs down at these lows. So I had the swing high, the swing low pulled -2, -2.5. Then we had that reversal. And from this area, I pulled the swing low and the swing high. And we have -3, -4 aligning with previous weekly high. And we have -2, -2.5 aligning with Devil's Mark. So yeah. So now what we're trying to see is if we can find that support off this 4-hour inversion to deliver to those highs that we talked about earlier. And so we took London highs already. So the next target would pretty be much Devil's Mark, which is like 34 points away. And we also had SMTs at these lows down here around equities open. So these were the SMTs at these lows. Scaling down to the 5-minute time frame, we showed displacement after 9:30, which is good. So I'm gonna see if low of day is around here. So I'm gonna pull my deviations from the swing point low to the swing point high. So what do we see? So we have -2, -2.5 aligning with Devil's Mark. So this level right here, if I'm bullish, will be a really good draw on liquidity for me to play with. So I'm gonna delete London highs because we already took that out. We have -1, -1.5. This is your silver bullet zone. So here you want to anticipate a fair value gap to form to deliver to -2, -2.5. I'm gonna mark out 6 a.m. open as well. So pretty much the level that I'm eyeing is basically up here. This is the guy right here. So the 4-hour inversion was able to hold and add support for price to then start moving an expansion phase. So the 6 a.m. opened, came down to this manipulation. Then we started grinding back up above the 6 a.m. open. And we also took the high out. So this 4-hour candle is an outside candle, taking both the low and the high. So we also had SMTs at these lows. So this candle at 720 took out this candle at 740. So this is SMTs. So the same candles but on ES. So ES did not take this candle at 740. So here we have SMT. So NQ didn't take it, but ES did, basically. So we had SMTs at these lows. And then we had that smaller time frame SMT down here at 6 a.m. open. So what I want to eye now is if we can hold above the midnight opening price. So we have about like 20 more seconds until the new 5-minute candle opens. So right now we're above the midnight openings. So we're above the midnight open, we're above 9:30 open, and we're above 8:30 open. So as long as we stay above these time openings, I'm still bullish. Four more minutes until the new 10 a.m. open. So we have this 5-minute fair value gap right here. So far, the hourly candle opened, manipulated, came up, swept London highs, and we're rejecting back down. I'm gonna take the dealing range from the swing high to the swing low. We are below discount here. So we tap discount into this breaker and we retested the midnight open. How we have 10 a.m. open. We're gonna see where OTE is at. So we have tap OTE. This is where I look to see if we close above or below. What I'm eyeing right now on the 4-hour time frame is this one right here. So here on the 4-hour time frame, we have this. So ever since the weekly opened on yes, we were able to take it, but in NQ we haven't. So what I'm looking at is SMTs at these highs up here. Because if we're not able to take this high up here and close the bodies of candles below the 15, then this is either going to be one consolidation or one reversal. So I'm going to see if ES can hold and leave these lows not taken. All right, so we took London highs. We closed back down. 10 a.m. opened, came down, took these lows. Basically took London lows. All right, so we took London. I'm going to set an alert here. So this is your discount of this range, premium discount. So this is your equilibrium here. So this is where I'm going to set an alert. So equilibrium tagged. What I'm going to be paying attention to is if ES can leave these lows alone, while NQ can at least reprice down to discount or equilibrium. So I'm going to make this into one candle. I'm going to move it forward. So 5 a.m., 10 a.m. So I'm gonna have to delete these deviations. So we swept these lows. We got the 10 a.m. open. We came down, took the 4-hour low. SMT. So here we have the 6 a.m. open. We're retesting the 6 a.m. open here. So we're still within this 4-hour inversion here. So what will make me go bearish is just a body closure below this 4-hour inversion, or below the last up close candle of these two up close candles. So a closure below right here, this line right here, this area, will make me be bearish. But I'm still bullish just because we're still within this 4-hour inversion. How you doing, bro? Yeah, I don't really like the trading view colors. I kind of prefer the old ones better. Looking to see if we at least come down to equilibrium. Because pretty much what today was, so if we look at the 15-minute time frame on NQ, so this is M and Q on the 15-minute time frame. So we had the sweep of Asia highs, right? And then we had the sweep of Asia lows. So if we have both sweeps of Asia highs and lows, what do you think the next session is going to do? The next session has the higher probability of sweeping the highs from London highs. And then we have the next probability of sweeping the London lows. So we create this range-bound range for today. And this is what we call seek and destroy, or high resist liquidity run conditions. It's basically when we just range back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So there is people who like or know how to trade the range. Like if you can anticipate the daily profile to be a seek and destroy day, then you can trade this profile. Me personally, I stopped trading the seek and destroy profile just because I don't like trading during the range bound day. But if you know how to trade it and anticipate it, then you can make a lot of money just with this daily profile, just trading off reversals or turtle soups. But this is basically what you call your range bound day, your seek and destroy day. Carlos, if you trade turtle soup or not, but I was wondering what's turtle soup invalidation point? Like, is as soon as I see fair value gap through, I consider this not a liquidity sweep, turtle soup intention. I don't really trade turtle soups, but if I do trade turtle soups, I have to at least have like a higher time frame fair value gap. Let's say we have the 10 a.m. open, right? Let's look at these two candles. If we have these two candles right here, let's say this is the 10 a.m. open. 10 a.m. opens, comes above, takes this high, and sinks into at least like an hourly or 4 hour fair value gap. If once we sting into it and I see slight rejection away from it, that's where I enter shorts, and my stop loss is going to be at least 20 or 10 points. If I know that the draw on liquidity is down. But the only time I take turtle soup entries is for the 930. So when the 930 basically let me see if I can find an example. Um, okay. So this is a good example right here on when I trade turtle soups. So when I know, or like when I have like a really good let me delete this. Okay. So when I know that daily profile, or like it's gonna be an open low high close type of like candle, like my best like turtle soup entries will be the 930. So 930 basically Judas swing into a high time frame POI, and I just enter off once I see a slight rejection off the wick. My validation level. So if I enter like right here, my validation level would just basically be points. Because you're trading a turtle soup, you're not really trading like, you're not trading based off like levels or anything. But you have to have a really good time frame alignment though. Because you can't just trade off random liquidity sweeps. Unless you want a high probability turtle soup. Because the only turtle soup I'll take is like a 930 Judas into a 4 hour, 1 hour fair value gap, being like my daily open low or 4 hour open low, and anticipate the candle to just expand right away after we get above the opening. So that'll be the only type of turtle soup I'll take, is a 930 Judas. And they work. They work. I have a lot of data that they're like my best turtle soup entries, just the 930. Yeah, exactly. Higher time frame POIs, lower time frame turtles. Yeah, pretty much. All right, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Stay cash. Yeah, I just tweeted this out just now. Range bound day. If you know how to trade the range, then trade it. If you don't, stay cash for now. Because it's true, like when conditions are like this, it's gonna range back and forth. How's your trade Zella with you? Like what you prefer the most, Notion or Zella? Okay, so I prefer Trade Zella because everything is already automatic for you. Like it already does everything for you. Like it tells you all the data that you need to know. But if you have like a way to make Notion like an AI type of journal where it does the same thing, then I'll go with Notion. But for me, I like to get my things quick and done. I can journal, I can take screenshots, everything, basically just like Notion, but all the data is basically just given to me automatically. So that's why I like TradeZella better because it's just way faster. And you don't have to manually put all the data and info in. But I'm likely gonna end the live stream in like 5 minutes because I'm not really looking to just watch this back range back and forth. Okay. So we're getting that reaction back down to discount. 6 a.m. open with this breaker inside this 5 hour for value gap. Right now we are below the daily open. We have swept sell side here. All right, I'm gonna end the live stream. I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well. No trades today. I just didn't like how price was moving today. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow though. All right, guys. Be safe, guys. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Don't do dumb stuff, and I'll be back.